look like us, dress like us, or talk like us? Is it really his fault that he hates the people that have hated him? Let's talk about it.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So before we get started, you already know what to do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the bell icon twice. Smash the like button, share this video out to all of your followers. Let's get into the content. All right, so what we have is a 3-video review. All right, this is a 3-video review. All right, and as you can see, I'm gonna pull this up so you can see it. It's from a content creator, Exposed the Manosphere, all right? And I want you guys to go take a look at his content, all of it, all right? Watch all the videos like a course. Binge watch it one day. YouTube and chill with your boo, all right? I'm going to tag him on Blacklight Revelations 2 so you guys can easily go to the Premiere window and hit the link to get to his channel, as well as I'm going to play this video in Premiere format when I'm done recording it on Blacklight Revelations 1. All right, so you'll be able to watch it. All right, now this video is a compilation of fresh and fit challenging critics to box. Okay, and if we recall correctly, that's one of the things that happened with the Abba and Preach situation. All right, so I'm gonna read the description box to you guys of this video. All right, and it says Fresh and Fit are currently feuding with Abba and Preach, but both content creators have a history of challenging critics to boxing matches. But after Preach accepted their challenge, Fresh CEO and Myron Gaines muted their bravado. All right, so that's what that one says. All right, now remember, there's 3 videos here. All right, this one here, I'm pulling it up, is by Tracking the Manosphere, and I'll tag that content creator as well. And remember, in order to find these easily, just go over to Blacklight Revelations, find the Premiere window, and just click on the links. Make it simple. All right. This is Tracking the Manosphere, and it says the rise and fall and likely revival of Fresh and Fit. My thoughts. All right. So apparently, this is a commentary that we'll be listening to. All right. And this is an interesting one. Myron Gaines exposed for being racist. All right, and it's featuring the lead attorney who's live right now, which somebody may need an attorney soon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna also tag the lead attorney in this, so you'll be able to find him very easily as well, and maybe join that live if you if that live is going on still while mine is running, and you can tell him where you where you saw the content at. All right, so get your popcorn. All right, let's get it.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea. Good idea.
And this is not even to encourage violence. I don't want none of that, okay? I'm not about to start talking about that's crazy talk. This is to let young men know on this platform, because just because they're older than you and they show a big game doesn't mean they're about that life. Too many frauds out here.
Bad idea.
I'm mute. Go ahead.
I mean, he's a bum, bro. Look at his picture.
Yeah.
This dude looks like a clown. He looks soft. Like, bro, you want a box for $1,000? We could do it, man. I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let me tell you something, man.
Hold on, Bob.
Motherfuckers like you guys in lockers. No, shut the fuck up. You asked.
Yeah, he's banned. He can't come back in.
We stuff losers like you in fucking lockers. You know why? To make you.
Hey, no, hey, that ain't never happened to me.
Oh,
Ever.
really? Oh,
Ever.
that's, put your fucking face on camera, then.
Ever.
Bro. Put your face
Ever.
on camera so I can stuff you in a locker.
Ever. And I'll be in Miami.
Now, here's my thing, right? This isn't healthy communication. If anybody disagrees, type it in the comments. Let me know. Do you think this is a healthy conversation? Is this good conflict resolution? In my opinion, both of these parties, looks like this guy's name is Gold Pill Jr. and Myron Gaines. Neither one of them has, the awareness to just say, it is what it is. I'm not dealing with this. But we live in a culture where the 2 most scarce resources that we have are the 2 most easily wasted. Your life and your time. Both assets decay in an exponential fashion. From birth, when you're first born, T-0, you literally have your whole life, all right? Every day, see, like your whole life, your end point is fixed. Every day, every second, every hour, every minute, you get closer to that end point. And people just wasted doing nothing. And you can't go back. It's not like you can say, oh, I got to reset. No, you can't do that. So what are you getting out of this? Is there any value in this? See, like some people talk about this whole high value concept, whatever. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I don't believe in value in that way because concepts created by humans, you know what I mean, are kind of lame. The more intrinsic factor is you can produce while you're alive. When you're dead, you're dead. This is wasting your life. This is wasting your value. These individuals probably fit the financial criteria of high value. Would you call this high value behavior?
Oh, you do?
I be in Miami.
Okay.
I be in Miami.
Okay. You wanna show your face on camera?
And bro, no.
No.
Well, go meet up with him, Gold Pill. Go meet up with him.
Talk this shit. What's up? Put your face on camera, bro. I'll smack the fucking taste out your mouth, bro.
I swear to God, you wouldn't.
I'll smack the fuck out you, man.
Gold Pill.
So real talk, man. We put out invite. If y'all want to talk shit, come.
Fast forward to today. I wonder if it's still a B+. What do you guys think? You guys think the grade is still a B+?
Back in the studio, we'll talk about it. Or we could box about it too. Cause I'm in the gym now, you feel me? I'm feeling nice right now. I'm wired right now.
That's a box of preach, bro. That's a box of preach,
bro.
You fucking bum motherfuckers around here talking shit. Don't show your face. We got our faces out here. You can see the skyline in the back. That's receipt, you fucking assholes. You guys can't even show your face on camera. God Pill, if I saw you in person, show your face on camera right now, bro, I'd smack the fucking taste out your mouth.
Hey,
dog.
you gonna see me one day. The world's small. Hey, bro, the world is small.
Bro, don't sneak up on him, Gold Pill. Just go meet up right now. Go meet up in Brickell. Go meet South Beach.
Hey, look. It's no rules in war. It's no rules in war. Remember,
you can't even show your face on camera.
Hey, it's no rules in war. Remember that.
You're pussy, man.
Come back to
So you see how he did that like Scarface type thing? All right. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because when we get to the conscious creators video, we're going to go into about the racism, all right? And there's videos floating around that prove that this dude could possibly not be like what most people consider a black person. So why you really actually feel some kind of way about black people, this dude does. It's proven. You know, we're not going to do that whole, no, we're not doing that. He does. He's literally said ridiculous, absurd comments about black women, the black women that he has on the show, just complete ridiculousness. And anytime he talks about a black man, he's using the primate analogies. Now, my question is, where did he get these things from? I need everybody to type into the comments for me. Where did this come from? What kind of culture did instilled in him to be able to just talk about other people based on their cultures like that? I'm going to say these things about these women. I'm going to say these things about these men, but while masquerading as one of these men. How does that work? Somebody, that right there is what I really need to understand. Somebody help me out with that.
Miami, let's box it out. Talk it out too. How about that?
Listen, when it's time for me and him to meet, it's gonna be that, and he just better have that same energy.
Hey, yo, Doug, you want to be tough?
Get over here!
No, you being tough
right now, bro. You picked the wrong one, man.
Hey, Gold Pill. Go.
Bro, pull up on Brooklyn Ave right now. I'll smack the fuck out you in front of CVS. What's up?
You're not gonna do none
You
of
want to be tough?
Gold Pill.
No.
Gold Pill. You got to show up or shut up. Okay.
I'll beat your fucking ass right in front of CVS on camera, bro. What's up? You want to be tough? Okay, that's what I thought.
We're not. And later on in the video, you're saying that you want to box with me. Sort of happened that I'm going to be in the U.S. next week. You want to fucking do this shit? Let's go. Both of you. I'll be in the U.S. next fucking week.
Hold up.
Let's go. We'll put gloves on. Because not only this, that's why I have a problem. Now you talk shit about my wife.
This nigga Preach is married prior to a fucking beluga whale somewhere. And y'all niggas talking shit.
And you talk shit about my country.
And this dude is not black, just throwing out the N-word like it's all good. And I don't want to hear none of that A crap. Oh, well, he put an A at the end of it, so it's acceptable. Man, please.
old bitch said that he was about to send me on a boat to my country, to Haiti. Yeah? Cool. Next week, I'll be in the States.
Now, what I find the most interesting, especially like when it comes to dealing with like black people in these pockets of whatever you consider this stuff, you find them using these kind of illegitimate, nonsensical, traditionally American talking points against other black men and women. I need somebody to explain that to me. I don't understand how that works. We'll sit here and call women masculine. We'll sit here and call other dudes low IQ. Traditional things that have been used against us by the mainstream society, encouraged by the United States government. And then you immerse yourself in these kind of groups and think that it's okay for you to turn around and be that way towards other people like you. That is absolutely insane. And in my opinion, and this is only for me, you can do whatever you want to do. That's why I'll never be a part of any organization, any loose, anything, any nothing. Like, I'm me, period. That's it. End of discussion. Because that's not acceptable to me. But if I'm wrong or you guys disagree, by all means, leave it in the comments.
I'll drop by your fucking studios. You know where it is? Give me the address. I'll be right there. Don't come unprepared. We'll do it. You want to do this? Let's go. We'll put gloves on. It'll be legal. I know Florida laws. I take one bitch, then I take the other one.
I didn't think you had the guts. Huh. You gonna talk all—
Now, this is the thing, right? And I want people to understand this very clearly. Now, these kind of stories may be trending, but make no mistake, this individual here exposed the manosphere, and this individual here tracking the black manosphere, and this individual here, confidence creator, they've been making these kind of content long before any of this stuff. We've all had these conversations. We've talked about these kind of things. So, you know, when people say, oh, can't you find something else to talk about? These are discussions that we had all the time. Grind and Motivate is another one. We had these kind of discussions. Harrison Family Vlogs, we've had these kinds of discussions. There was a man who killed his wife. I believe it was in Virginia. You know, he was immersed in toxicity. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
all night, or are we gonna dance?
All right, guys, I'm here with my boy Peter helping me with my first guns. Shout out to you, man.
Hey, pleasure, Walter. Thank you. Hello, everyone out there. Yeah, we here at American Security Consultants, we're experts in firearms training, situational awareness.
Hey, look at that, man. Bunch of punk motherfuckers, man. Hey, Zilla, you smell something, man? Definitely smell something out here. You smell something, Steph? I smell pussy.
Now, I need y'all to type in the comments what movie that was from. I bet y'all don't even know what movie that was from. That little sample at the end. I know what movie it was from, but the question is, do y'all know what it's from? All right. So now this one is called The Rise and Fall and Likely Revival of Fresh and Fit. And again, these content creators will be tagged in my premiere window on Blacklight Revelations 2. So make sure you go over there to look at the other content that these content creators have and make your own assessment.
I'm going to speak briefly on the Fresh and Fit incident because in my last upload, I didn't give any kind of commentary. So as the title said, I think that this is pretty much a low point for Fresh and Fit. You know, there's a rise. This is currently the decline, but they'll likely rise again because subscribers come in cycles. And in the future, they'll have a whole host of subscribers who literally will have no idea about this controversy.
Yep, what that's called is a filtration process. You know how it works with water or with anything else. Once you get rid of a lot of the contaminants, then the main base solution becomes more concentrated. It's literally the same thing. This is nothing more than a washing. So what this is this is washing away, you know, those, you know, I don't know. I think that the decrease is about to taper off. I don't think that there's going to be much more of a decrease. There may be, who knows? I could be wrong, but I think it's about to decrease. And now what you have left will be the concentrated extreme element. All right. Once that concentrated extreme element completely takes over, now you don't have the boundaries that having the other people who were borderline there gave. Now that means that they're free to attract more people who are completely extreme like them, which means that it'll now grow and be more concentrated with extreme toxicity. That's what I think. I don't know if that's what this content creator is trying to convey in the message, but I think it is. If this content creator happens to see this video and wants to clarify that, that'd be nice.
See. Now, for some context, I subscribed to Fresh and Fit when they had less than 10,000 subscribers. This is when I had first started my channel and I was just subscribing to as many Red Pill content creators as I possibly could. And I came across them through Black Pillars, actually, when they were kind of going after prominent Red Pillars for charging outrageous prices for the elaborate courses. And Fresh and Fit in particular had an Instagram game course for like nearly $700, and they hadn't even established themselves as credible YouTubers yet. Now, personally, they always strike me as guys who were bitter about women who reject them in the past. Myron Gain actually acknowledged that he didn't do well with women in his youth. You can tell they clearly have no game. Fresh has no social cues, as you've seen in some of the clips that I shared in the past. And if you watch...
Now, see, I need you guys to type in ding, and I'm going to name off the content creators that have said this. Duke and Don said it. Grind and Motivate has said it. Now we got, I think this is Tracking the Manosphere said it. Harrison Family Vlog said it. Everybody is talking about the lack of social awareness. Here's my question, right? If you're in this group, this, organization, this, we pat each other on the back, don't you think that some of these other individuals would see that there is a severe lack of social awareness and act as an apprenticeship and say, you know what, iron sharpens iron. Listen, I noticed that you're lacking in these areas. Let me take you under my wing and maybe help you to become better. Because I thought that this stuff was allegedly to help people become better. I thought it was like to help, improve like male traits and male desirability and all of that kind of stuff. So that means that what it would be is like a hierarchical mentorship type thing. How does this not happen when they're around these individuals constantly? How does it not happen? How do you not see people getting better? Something's wrong.
Content on my main channel as well as my second channel, you've seen like numerous.
Yeah, and I'll tag the Pascal show in this too. I saw that the Pascal show had went live, but I did not know that it was in regards to this because I actually watched the Pascal show. So that's wild, but yeah, apparently that happened.
Clips I have of them just saying some idiotic things and also showing that they have no social awareness. I do briefly want to talk about the manosphere disowning Fresh and Fit. I see it as a little disingenuous. The Anna Quinn fitness controversy, I think, is a minor reason as to why the manosphere are trying to distance themselves from Fresh and Fit. Because if you watch my main channel, if you know like anything about the manosphere, like there is a constant pattern of content creators going after small female content creators and even also other women who don't even know that they exist. And it's largely tolerated. I mean, I have clips of Donovan Sharp and Modern Life Dating going after these female content creators, and Modern Life Dating infamously tried to get his sub to get her fired, get her terminated from her job.
Here's my question. What's the end goal in that? Can you guys lead us in the comments for me? What does attacking somebody's livelihood? I don't understand like what that was supposed to do. See, like, again, like I talked about the internal locus of control and the external locus of control. And in my opinion, like a lot of the outbursts that you see in people doing things like this and encouraging each other to do things like this is that these individuals have so little control over their self, their life, their bodily functions, anything in reality, that any element of control that they can get, they do it in a toxic way. And it can be negative control or it can be positive control. And that's extremely not cool. That's not the way that you should deal with conflicts. It's not something that I would do. I don't know how that works. Can you guys explain this to me in the comments?
So I think that's more just. I think the Manosphere are trying to have like a moral high ground, but when you look at its history and also its present day structure, it doesn't really have much more high ground to stand on with its history of harassing women as well as tolerating men in the space who have shady backgrounds. You know, people.
You guys agree with that? Yes or no? Let me know, because I have no idea.
People who have been arrested for human sex trafficking, pedophilia, etc.
Like that's insane. Wow. Wow.
I just see this owning Fresh and Fit as saving face. Another thing about the Anna Quinn controversy is that it occurred months ago. I mean, she literally first brought awareness to it, and then Fit had his subscribers harass her on Instagram, and there was nothing said by the Manosphere. And then Kevin Wilder interviewed her.
Yeah, to anybody that subscribes to my channel, never harass anyone. You will never hear me asking you to harass anyone ever. For one, I'm a big boy. I can fight my own battles. Thank you very much. And for two, it's just completely absurd and ridiculous. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do something negative to somebody and say you did it on my behalf, because you didn't. It's on record. I'm telling you not to do it now.
Her months later, well, a few months later, and again, the Manosphere didn't say anything. So that's why I just see it as kind of a little disingenuous that it only comes out when she took the propitious opportunity.
Man, I hope, man, you might be reading about this stuff in the Miami Herald. This is crazy. You know, the Miami Herald is good for uncovering very hard-hitting stories. Does anybody know about a story that the Miami Herald uncovered? Just throwing that out there.
Opportunity to tell her story when Fresh and Fit were trending in the algorithm, and now the Manosphere is actually responding. So, like I said, I just see it as a little disingenuous to cite her controversy as one of the reasons why the Manosphere is trying to distance itself from Fresh and Fit. And I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? I mean, some people might have had an epiphany, but just knowing the history of this space, I'm not really buying it. In fact, I think the disownership of Fresh and Fit has more to do with their relationship with other prominent Manosphere content creators, as well as prominent YouTubers like Abba and Preach. Generally, when somebody in the space backstabs another content creator, that is literally when they have a fallout. All this other stuff about harassing women, that's absolutely tolerated. And even condoned.
Okie dokie. So now we got the confidence creator. All right, the confidence creator. And again, I need you guys to go to these content creators' pages, subscribe to channels, watch their content. Make sure when you comment, you let them know where you heard about them from. All right. And again, I'll also be linking Pascal's show and the lead attorney. All right. So that you guys can find them and watch their content as well. But again, I have videos on my YouTube channel. They're older videos. You guys can take a look at them. And there are videos that I call, it's a series called Red Pill Racism, because the thing that people don't know, and when I say red pill racism, I'm not talking about like, quote, just the specific red pill people. I'm talking about the greater thing that surrounds all of this. And that greater thing that surrounds all of this has these inherent beliefs about certain aspects and elements of nature and how they apply to humans. And most of that ideology is based out of a book called The Bell Curve. And I'm curious, are you familiar with the Bell Curve? It has all of these ideas of pseudoscience nicely lined up for gender and race, all right? So I'll let you guys do your own investigation on that. And you can type in the comments what you think about it, all right? And like I said, one of the books is called The Bell Curve, and this is something that American society and the government has perpetuated ever since the formation of the United States. So it's not hard to believe that these people believe this and implement it into every ideology or every movement that they create, which is one of the reasons I don't participate in any political party or any political movement, which is one of the reasons why, just like these pills are red and blue, the Democrats and Republicans are red and blue as well. But that's another story for another day. That's another story for another day. Anyway, there's another book that's called The Downfall of Man. And The Downfall of Man is almost like a precursor to The Bell Curve. It was by Charles Darwin, I believe. You guys should read that. You should check it out. The Downfall of Man. And it has it nicely laid out. All right. And the thing is, you can go all throughout, not just those, but you can look at documents like the Moynihan Report that tells certain outcomes of what the United States thinks of certain people here. Okay. And these are inarguable facts. So while we have these people who say that my red pill is that I have a high testosterone and a low IQ inherently because of the color of my skin, this is implemented and ingrained into our government system. This is implemented and ingrained into both political parties, the right and the left. And we're just supposed to go about our daily life. And it doesn't matter what I accomplish in life. The general population has this ingrained built-in understanding where they don't even consciously recognize it, that I'm at a certain lower level. Well, I'm sorry. I don't care what you guys think. I don't accept that. And if we ever came in contact, you would automatically know that I'm not at a lower level at all. That would be a severe understatement. All right. So yeah, man, red pill racism. I got a couple videos across my channels about that concept. You guys should check it out. Leave some comments. I'd be interested to see what you think, because regardless of what these people say, I show the documents and have everything linked in the description box. And it is real. Okay. So I don't know if you can consider Myron Gaines a blackfish. All right. But I think some certain people may consider him doing what's called, quote, blackfishing. All right. We're going to look at this because this is very interesting.
That's probably how we met his wife.
Oh, look at this. Hold on real quick. So if you look in the chat box right here, this person called Rich Bot, he says, ooga, ooga, ooga. So this is this kind of comedy. This is to appease his mainstream audience. This is to appease his mainstream audience. Those closeted casual racists that like to try to point out how everybody else is racist so that they can be as racist as they want to be covertly. That's what this is for.
You look back at him like, he's like,
and this guy that said, damn, he's going in. Ironically, his name is Adam Smith. Interesting. So this is the kind of people that like they have watching. So what I find the most interesting is that they have these kind of people watching, and then look at the other kind of troll that was sending the messages to Anna Quinn Fitness and Duke and Don. They have a diverse, people really know how to unify with hate and toxicity.
And just like, they start licking each other. Probably imagine them getting married.
I'm gonna be honest.
I wanna run this back real quick, and I want y'all to see this. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll the screen up, and I want to make sure that you guys can read this comment here. You see what King Life says? I want to know what you guys think about that, and I want to know if that's acceptable or not.
Probably imagine them getting married.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I try my best never to accuse people of being racist. I also don't subscribe to the Victim Olympics. Sure.
Oh, man, isn't that interesting? You listen to certain political parties and mainstream people, they'll tell you that we all subscribe to this, wouldn't they?
Because of the color of my skin, I have faced discrimination. But it motivates me. It drives me. It makes me twice as hungry, which makes me twice as dangerous. So I wasn't going to talk about Myron Gaines doing this ape thing until the lead attorney did.
And again, the lead attorney is live right now, and I'm going to link him so that you guys can hopefully catch some of that live stream. Very intelligent dude.
Roll a clip.
To me, there is a line. What would be the line? For me, if I heard someone call or insinuate that a black man is an ape.
Happens all the time, and it still goes on. And what happens is when we talk about it, they try to say that we're canceling. We're canceling because we don't feel it's appropriate to call us apes. There could be a whole discussion about that. That would be ugly. But we're canceling. How about just treat people with respect? But this is stuff that we just have to take in. And now the thing is because of these movements, now there's black people talking this kind of nonsense to other black people.
You know,
where did it all come from? That's the question. Where did it all come from?
Once we start going to like apes and chimps, chimpanzees, like, come on, man. Like, that's gonna fly? Listen, I've had a lot of poker nights at the crib. Ain't no one calling nobody an ape. I don't know what to tell you. Now, maybe it's me. Maybe some of y'all are from, New York. Maybe some of y'all are from Chicago. Maybe.
Which is interesting because they had the LeBron James imagery. I can't remember what magazine it was. I think it might have been Rolling Stone or Vogue, where they had LeBron James with the subliminal message of him being King Kong. Interestingly, his name is King James. You see how you get hit with symbolism? And then when you say something about it, you're canceling. You're just being overly emotional. They'll tell you about yourself canceling while using racist dog whistles. You're just being overly emotional because your mom raised you. My parents are still married, and both of them raised me. But it's already bad enough that mainstream society literally just believes this as baseline. So, again, like Preach said, it's not worth even having that discussion. To the people that will listen and are affected by this, how do you deal with that?
Maybe some of y'all are from, California, and y'all don't really know how it is down here. I ain't saying, we are right next to Montgomery, Alabama, right? We are right next to Mississippi. In this part of the country, things are a little bit more sensitive.
Well, we had sundown towns all throughout the entire United States. So, I do agree with the lead attorney, and I'm not saying that to try to debunk his point, because his point is absolutely 100% valid. Absolutely 100% valid. However, please, the whole North thing, I'm so tired of people saying the North. The North had sundown towns. Go take a look at what happened in Portland, Oregon. I think it was in the 1920s. Anybody familiar with that? If there's anybody that was familiar with who got kicked out of Oregon, let me know.
So maybe it's me. Maybe you don't have a problem. Anybody in the chat have a problem with this fresh and fit guy insinuating that Preach is an ape, a chimp?
And a lot of people in the audience probably don't, because they hang around in these bubbling cysts of toxicity, and because of the trickle-down effect, they feel that they're getting some kind of social boost by attacking other people like them, by using the talking points that they hear these other people say. So then these other people don't have to say it, and they get the validation of another person like you calling you that kind of thing. But it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. No, it just evolved. It just evolved. And nobody's confused about that.
I had a problem with it.
I did too.
And this is something that just I caught. I Ab and Preach didn't talk about it, so maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm the only one from Georgia.
I'm from New York, and I don't think he's off.
I don't know if anybody listened to rap back in the day when Ja Rule was popping. I was never well, you know what? He had that song, I'm from New York, with Fat Joe and Jadakiss, and I'm a Jadakiss fan. It was nice to see them crush the Dipset. But for some reason, man, like, Confidence Creator reminds me of Ja Rule used to have the little squad, the little Murder Inc. squad, and it was a rapper in there that I thought he was a dope rapper. His name was Black Child. Man, I swear his voice like remind me of Black Child.
And I want you to notice three things that I noticed. What's the first thing that I want you to notice? I want you to notice the sounds when he's imitating the tall guy. When he's is he black? Honestly, guys, if you're black and I'm black and you call me a chimp, I still have a problem with it, to be honest.
Honestly.
Me personally, I got a problem with light skin, dark skin. I can't stand seeing people, especially black people, like going in on each other because of skin color. But then hanging around in these nonsensical circles, like what I don't understand is I read an article in Time magazine and it was about colorism, but it was about colorism and how it affects the Asian community. And by hanging around in these circles with these other people who aren't dealing with those kind of issues, they tell you that this stuff doesn't exist, and then people just listen. So now we have men and women going back and forth about a whole colorism discussion. So how does it not exist in our society, but we have a whole article about it in Time magazine in the Asian society? I don't understand that. Like, I need somebody to explain that to me in the comments.
No one knows what he is.
No, I want you to show. I want you to notice the sounds that he's making. You know, there was this video on Reddit where this white guy, this racist guy, was calling this dude the N-word, and he was like,
Yep, happens all the time. I have a playlist on both of my channels. You guys should check it out. It's called Racism Doesn't Exist. I think it'll prove the title incorrect, which is what it's supposed to do.
I was like, shit, he's for real. You start doing that. Right? That's the audible sound. But I also want you to notice the visual, the way he's doing his arms like an ape. And I want you to notice a few points, and this is a short clip, guys. I want you to notice how he's doing his fucking hands. Right? And then what really fucking sorry.
See, when you see an intelligent person like swear like that, not good. Not good.
What really kind of took me over the edge is that there was a white girl in the back. And when he was doing the white girl started laughing.
Your wife is probably ugly. I said it.
Yo,
And you gave her a ring pop and you licked her at your fucking wedding.
we should fly her up, bro.
Weirdo.
Hey, yo, we should fly her up.
Guaranteed. Flew out. Flew out. You may guess the bride. This dumbass nigga. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yeah. You're making them dumbass faces. We fucking help guys make money. We help guys get in shape. We help men improve. What the fuck are you dumbass niggas doing behind your shitty ass road shotgun mic?
Yo, chat, put a one in the chat if you agree with us.
I don't agree with everything that Abba and Preach say. I don't agree with everything that they say at all. There's certain concepts and things that I have a distinct disagreement with them about. But he just asked the question, what is Abba and Preach helping people with? How about critical thought? Oh, that's right. I guarantee you're one of those people who doesn't think that certain types of critical thought should be explored. Never mind. My bad. I forgot what I was dealing with.
Yo, real talk, man.
Look at the white girl.
I could tell you niggas stink from the fucking video I'm watching right now. Y'all be sweating in the fucking studio. Yo.
So now the thing that's crazy is that the mainstream society, right? Mainstream population at large society, when they see somebody like me, or they see somebody like Lead Attorney, or they see somebody like Conscious Creator breaking this stuff down, oh, you're race baiting. You're grifting. Are you serious? How are we race baiting or grifting when we're literally watching this dude talk crazy to us? I need somebody else like that's from the dominant society to explain that to me in the live stream chat. I need that explained. How the Lead Attorney's stream, how Conscious Creator's video that he did, how any of my videos that I make, how is that race baiting? So basically what it is again, it comes from the Darwinism. It comes from the bell curve. We're supposed to know our place in society and just not say anything. And if we say anything and call this out, other people have the inherent ability and right to be that way towards us. And it's us being racist pushing back on it. I really need someone to explain that to me because I've never grasped that concept.
And y'all standing mad awkwardly close to each other talking to that shitty ass mic. Hey, what's your take on this, Preach? I don't know.
There you go. There you go. You just asked the question about how Abba and Preach help people. Hey, Preach, what's your take on this? Again, that's how Abba and Preach help people. Critical thought. That's why your podcast went so well when Abba was on there, because finally someone with a brain was leading it.
The fuck, man? man.
Fuck is this?
Clifford, bro.
Look at the white girl laughing. Shout out to the white girl.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Myron acting like Preach was an ape rubbed me the wrong way. Especially when the Caucasian girl was in the back laughing. And Myron just gets a pass to do it, even though no one knows what the fuck Myron Gaines really is. Oh,
we know now. There's videos out now. I'm sure you're seeing them. YouTube is the wave of the YouTube algorithm is pushing a lot of stuff up on the shore. Wouldn't you say?
he's Dominican. No, he's Ethiopian. Maybe he's Somalian.
I think you're Eritrean or something like that. I don't know. Like, oh, you're from Somalia. Because, like, you know,
At this point, I don't give a what he is. But according to Fresh,
I guess I could
He's
look
a
like I'm
nigga,
from
bro.
those places.
Just-
Yeah, I ain't special.
he's black, but my question is, do you think he's racist? So today, we're going to talk about if Myron Gaines is racist, and we're starting right now.
Rim low on my fitted, dreams has always been vivid. I'm just trying to go get it, catch me right around and I'm ignorant, I'm just rolling.
Again, I want y'all to make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to all of these channels that I'm playing these videos from, all right? And again, make sure you go to Blacklight Revelations 1.
Buy my t-shirt, little bitch.
So tell them get on my level, ho. I'm burning up, see I'm hotter than where the devil go. It ain't enough till I'm burning down.
There's this notion that just because you're black, you can't be racist. And that couldn't be far from the truth. This is me talking to you. Any race can be racist. Any person can be racist. And some people hate their own race. Now, most black people can't discriminate because in order to discriminate, you have to be in power first. And let's be honest, there aren't a lot of black CEOs preventing white people from getting jobs.
Now, I gotta, never mind.
There aren't a ton of black investment groups buying up banks and preventing whites from getting home loans. So, we may not be able to discriminate, but we can be racist, even towards our own race. Now, Myron and Fresh have said multiple things about black women that have rubbed me the wrong way. Here's the intro clip from my Myron Gaines video.
Black women have the lowest approval rate of all the other races of women. I'm gonna say
Lowest approval rate. Like, are we talking about customer service here? Like, what an inappropriate thing to say. Now, never mind. I'm gonna just let this play, and I'm sure, like I said, the YouTube algorithm will wash everything that you're looking for into your home screen.
Myron and Fresh have said multiple things about black women that have rubbed me the wrong way. Here's the intro clip from my Myron Gaines video.
black women have the lowest approval rate of all the other races of women. I'm gonna say that again. Black women have the.
So I'm confused as to if that is the case, then why would who is it? J.P. Morgan? J.P. Morgan Chase said that they committed a huge, like a bunch of billions of dollar commitment. If that's the case, if you feel that way, then you need to explain to me why these old white investors decided to choose that demographic for a investment. Because you're talking about financial people that measure things using risk assessment, you know, things like beta coefficients and different things like that. And they use, analysis, statistics. Do you really think that a bunch of billionaires that penny pinch would dump their money into a risky investment? So I'm confused as to what approval rating it is that you might be talking about.
Lowest approval rate of all the other races on dating apps.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out after this video. I rarely watch their videos because I don't learn much from it. Honestly.
There you go. And I guarantee you that's one of the reasons why Abba was getting irritated. And that's why they did the series of reaction videos.
The show kind of reminds me of Jerry Springer, but instead of fighting, you're kicking women out.
Now she stepped on my foot. Now she's still here. Are you gonna walk out?
No, I want you to touch me. Okay. I'm waiting on
That's
you
not
to
gonna
touch
happen.
me.
Wow.
You just said you're gonna physically put me out, right?
No one's gonna.
So touch
No one's
me.
gonna.
See, and even this whole thing, like, is even breeding a cultural toxicity in the women, because this is like the same situation where he was arguing with that guy Gold Pill, and it's like, when does the common sense happen to just you control the situation. This is what I'm talking about, an internal locus of control situation. Man, I'm not dealing with this. Goodbye. Do you guys know how freeing that is? Nah, I'm not dealing with this. It takes two to participate in this, to create this cycle. You say, I'm not. I'm not. But they're both perpetuating it.
To physically touch you.
What's your name? Fresh and Fit. Go ahead, put me out.
Yeah.
Put me out.
Yeah. So she's
Like, this is the level of impersonality that we have. Like, it's daytime and these shows usually air at night. There's issues there. She's at the house and she doesn't even know what his name is. She said, "What's your name?" Fresh and Fit. Like, what? Wow.
Stepped on my foot. She did it again.
Oh, what?
Stepped on it again.
What?
So yeah. So
What?
Yeah, she assaulted me. So yeah, go and send the police. She assaulted me on camera. So yeah, get on camera.
What?
Yeah, call the cops or get the cops over here. So stepped on my foot twice.
So I'm watching this video thinking it's funny until Fresh said,
All right. Yeah, go ahead, send them over.
Why is it always the black chicks, bro?
It's always.
"Why is it always the black chicks?" And Myron said, "It's always." Now, if you watch his show, he kicks out all types of women. So is it really always the black ones? No. And side note, how do you go from Frank Castle
I made my decision. Get the fuck out.
Okay. to "I'm calling the police, she assaulted me" that fast? But they say stuff like this about black women all the time on their show. So we don't even need to debate that they don't like black women. But when he started calling Preach an ape, I was just sitting back thinking, well, that was racist. Does he hate black?
And notice how all of the people who are in his chat are the racism doesn't exist crowd. Yet when they see him blatantly displaying racism, they, instead of correcting him, like lead attorney was talking about with that girl, they cheer him on. Laughter, super chats. Where's the level of accountability for that? Because we can't be accountable for that, because if we try to make somebody accountable for that, we get told that we're canceling people. So that takes a level of responsibility from the dominant society. And I'm trying to figure out why the dominant society never does anything about this unless they want votes for a Democratic Party or they want votes for a Republican Party. Somebody help me with that.
Black men too? I don't know. Because you could have said anything about Preach and you decided to pretend he's an ape. Out of all the insults you could have said about that man, you chose a racist one. You chose to tell him to go back to his country, to go back to Haiti. And I've had someone tell
this dude. He says on his sign, if you're here illegally, if you are here legally, welcome home. Well, that's up for debate. I'll let the comment section take care of that.
You chose to tell him to go back to his country.
If you are here illegally, go home. So I'm hoping that this guy here has his suitcases packed.
And I've had someone tell me to go back to my country, Africa.
All the time. And then you're like, Africa's not a country. Why do you say that? And then not to mention that there was some of us here already, and that just doesn't even get acknowledged, but it is what it is.
But I just laughed at him.
It's called black supremacist ideology. Are you serious? Everybody else has cultural heritage and stuff where, you know, they were certain societies and, you know, talk about Greece and Rome and stuff like that. But when black people talk about our contribution to the world, it's black supremacy. But then we talk about these same people that are in Fresh and Fit's chat talk about how sub-Saharan Africa allegedly didn't have a wheel. I really need somebody to explain all of that logic to me.
Him and said, "Sir, Africa is a continent, not a country."
And I just would like to, for the record, because I'm sure there's people that'll, despite the fact that we all know this exists, they'll be in the chat and say that it doesn't exist. The president, I think it was George Bush Jr., actually said the same thing. And, you know, then there's the Mud Huts comment.
That went over his head.
You stupid hoe.
So my question to you guys, and you know I respond to all comments, is 1, can black people be racist? And 2, can black people be racist towards other black people?
Yes. Yes. And that is what is being created in these pus-filled cysts of toxicity all over the internet.
And we also need to talk about why this happens, because I also believe we are at fault. And I'll tell you why. In middle school, did you make fun of that kid that didn't look like us? No, you didn't. Well, good. Me neither. But did you say something? No, you didn't.
Yes, I absolutely did. I had a friend, a good friend of mine, a very dark-skinned dude. He was Nigerian. Well, he is Nigerian. And the black kids in high school and the white kids in high school get together and call him all kind of names. Because he was so dark, they call him all kinds of names. I don't need to go into them here because you all have heard them, and a lot of you in here may have even used them. I got into a lot of fights because I don't tolerate that shit. I don't like it. I got a lot of cultural diversity in my family. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up in a family where none of us looked alike. So people not looking alike was normal to me, but I still appreciate my culture. And it just boggles my mind when I see people say like certain stuff, especially like other black people about other black people because of the differences, you know, that we have within each other. So doing things like calling people's hair good hair. Like, if you have hair on your head, it's good hair. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, man. I really need somebody to explain that to me.
And me neither. When the debate comes up about police and we wonder why they have their blue wall of silence, I sit back and I think.
Yeah, and let's talk about the blue wall of silence. I don't know if you guys know, but just recently a female black officer in Buffalo was reinstated. Now, the reason why she was fired, they fired her and took her pension. They actually, and I let's make this clear, I can't stand the Breakfast Club, but for now, the Breakfast Club has more views than me. So more people would have probably saw it on the Breakfast Club, but I actually did a video about her. The city of Buffalo fired her because she stopped her partner from choking out a handcuffed suspect. She stopped him from doing that, and the Buffalo Police Department fired her, okay? Now, they recently reinstated her. How's that work?
It's not just the police that are silent, it's people in general. You see, oftentimes the easier thing to do is to mind your business and do nothing. In school, I watched people getting bullied for them being too light or too dark. People being bullied for being too poor or wearing dirty clothes. And now that I'm older, I realize how stupid it is.
When I see somebody get bullied, it brings out a side of me that needs to be released every now and then, but just not a side of me that I'm very comfortable with because I'm scared of that side. I don't like bullying. I don't like it.
And how not funny it was. Think about it. We in the same school, in the same poor-ass neighborhood, and they're making fun of you because your parents can't afford to spend a little more on clothes. But we both live in the same poor-ass neighborhood. And I've never been made fun of because I was too dark or light. I'm just brown-skinned. I've never been made fun of for talking white or smart because I'm a little bit ratchet. So when we don't accept
talking white or smart, isn't that, man,
the Myron Gaines in our community because he doesn't look like us, dress like us, or talk like us, is it really his fault that he hates the people that have hated him? Let's talk about it. I'm out.
So yeah, why don't you guys answer the questions? All right, answer those questions in his comments thread and copy and paste them and come over to mine and answer it as well. Because these are the types of things that the mainstream media will never give you a fair discussion about. But if people want this country to proceed and get better as much as they claim they do, this is the first step. So we'll see who's going to step up. And with that being said, y'all, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Make sure you hit that bell icon twice. Smash the like button. Go to Blacklight Revelations 1 and 2. And I'll catch you on the next video.